Hello racing fans and a warm welcome to Trackside, proudly brought to you by World Sports Betting. Bet with the best, bet with WSB. I trust that you're well, you're the valued racing fan, wherever you've been playing during the course of the week. And of course, it is a double head-up over the weekend. And what is on offer? Well, we race at Hollywood Bets Durbanville on Saturday, and then we move to the capital, Pietermaritzburg, Imsunduzi, my hometown, at Hollywood Bets Scottsville on Sunday. Well, what I've done is I've had a look at both those cards, and it's going to be a photo follow as always. So we're going to get straight into it. It's just a one runner on Saturday and three runners on Sunday. And the first of our runners comes up in race number 3 at Durbanville, and it is Kawegazi. My good mate Tim Toko helps out with the recording of the show, and he tells me that Kawe is legend or conqueror, and Kazi is the female side of it. So it's Kawegazi. So we'll hear more from the Hollywood Syndicate on what exactly it means and we'll name the horse, etc. But a lovely name, Kawegazi. Kawegazi, like it a lot. This filly, daughter William Longshot, she's had 2 runs at Durbanville, both over 1,250 meters. And what was clearly noticeable in both those runs is that it is on the sharp side for her. On debut, she was any priced around 25 to 1. She was running them close to the line, coming from off the speed, when second behind Song of Myself, doing her best work at the finish in the fastest time. And then last time out, kept over 1,250 meters, where she was drawn, we'll call it middle of the park, 7 out of 11. First time Richard Foree, and again, she was running on smartly. You look at that time, 21.4 seconds. Obviously, the track was running fast, but nevertheless, that is a quick time. Now, the extra distance is no doubt going to suit her much better than 1,250 meters did last time out and on debut, and 1,400 meters. Now, why, you may say so? Well, beside what we've seen of her to date and how she finishes off her races, I will tell you that the dam won over 1,600 meters. She's a half-sister to Shepherd's Warning, who won 5 races from a mile to 2,000 meters. Falcon Rock, a 4-time winner, got 1,400 meters. And Shimmering, a 3-time winner, who won races from 1,600 to 2,700 meters. So, the further, the better for this filly. And I still feel that 1,400 meters is going to be a distance that's going to be below what she's looking for. She's looking for 1,600 meters plus this filly. Number 9, Kawegazi. She's going to be a popular choice for many. Richard Foree back up. You would have learned a lot from that last ride, and I make up very hard to beat. I think she is one that you can bank her and everything, and possibly include in your auto comes with whatever horses you fancy on the day into what you like on Sunday. So talking about what you like on Sunday, well, this is what I like on Sunday. My day will begin for Trackside, and hopefully everything falls into place. Kawegazi wins, and now it's William Robertson, race number 2 at Scottsville. Now, this is Corne Spicer's runner, and he's done superb for the yard. Look at his record. He's an 8-time winner to date in his career. He's earned stakes in excess of 1.6 million rand. And of his 8 wins, 3 have been over the distance. And it's worth noting one of them was a Group 3, the Tony Ruffle Stakes. But what I'd like to add to that is that beside the 1,400 meter races, he's won over 1,450 meters. He's won a Group 2, which was the Joburg Spring Challenge. So he is at home over 1,450 meters. And last time out, I was on course. I say last time out on the 4th of November, I was in Gauteng. I was at Turpentine. We tipped to World Garden Strong, Atticus Strong that day. And I watched this horse closely. And I was super impressed the way he turned on the jets. If you can remember, the speed was on in that field. They went quick early. He just set off them. And when asked to run by Gavin Arena, that was it. He made up the ground in a matter of strides, just showing his well-being. And I think Corne Spies had a look at the national fixture list and he would have seen this race come along, and he was hoping that he doesn't scare away the opposition and the race holds up, because when you go to the best weighted column, he's well clear at a 121 ahead of the 30 Canadian Summer. So they found the right spot for this horse to possibly notch up his 9th career win. And I just think on what we saw of him last time out, now 1400 meters, all he needs to do is travel down to the capital, St. Duzi, Pietermaritzburg, and he'll be very hard to beat. Race 2, number 3, William Robertson. Then on to race number 4. Now, the 4th race looks to be a competitive race. There is some form to work around here. But I'm going to stick with an informed stable. I must compliment trainer MJ Woodendal. He doesn't have many horses, but he seems to be picking his spots, placing his horses in the right races to get the best out of them. And number 10, El Dante, I think is a serious contender for top honors here in race number 4. Now, this horse is a lightly raced 6-year-old, and I just want to go through his career to date, his CV. He started off as a very late 3-year-old back in July 2021, and he missed his entire 4-year-old career. Obviously, things not 100% with him, needing to get over his issues or whatever problems he's had. So they've been very patient with this horse. And then he came back as a 5-year-old back in December 2022. And as a 5-year-old, he had, let's count it, 1, 2, 3, 4 runs for a win. And he was, touted to possibly achieve more as a 5-year-old, just judging by, the betting of some of his races where they expected him to win. But nevertheless, given a break back in February 2023, he's now back as a 6-year-old. And I must say, I like what I've seen of him as an older horse. He's already won. He won at his penultimate start, an effortless victory with Bernard Fairhelp. And then last time out, he ran a good race. He ran second to Cyber Time. Peter Stratham was in town for seed again that day, and it was testing conditions. The rain was stop-start. The visibility was not 100%. The track condition was soft. And it was challenging for jockey and horse. But he still ran a good race. And I remember after the running of this race where El Dante was beaten by Cyber Time, the balance of that race meeting was abandoned. So, at Scottsville, he has won twice. So he enjoys racing at Scottsville. So you could say he's back at his favorite course. And 56 kgs on his back. I still feel of an 88. He's off a galloping weight here. Number 10, El Dante. And what I'm going to say is that he is the horse to beat in race number 4. Then on to the lucky last, which is race number 8. Now, in the 8th race, I'm tipping Corne Spies. So he's down for 2 horses on the day. We've tipped William Robertson, and now I'm tipping 3 Strands, the filly, the daughter of Futura. So I'm hoping that Corne Spies can come down to Scottsville on Sunday. His horses have traveled well, and he helps Trackside, he helps you, the valued racing fan, with those 2 horses, because I'm tipping him to have 100% strike rate. Now, this filly, she's taken a long time for her rating to come down. After a maiden win at the beginning of the year, she's given a rating of 80, which may have been too high for her. I say may have been because it is a test once you get a rating and to see how you go off that mark. So it is clear to see now that it was too high because of a 67, she has been given 2 points for running second at the last 2 starts. It's not a hefty penalty. It's just 1 kg, isn't it? But I still feel against this type of field, now that she's down in the ratings, she's shown her well-being at the last 2 starts up in Gauteng, that she's threatening to win again. Chase Mojun gets on very well with her. I think Corne Spies has found the right race for her. Again, it is a competitive field, but I'm going to go all in here. Race 8, horse number 10, 3 Strands, and hopefully everything works out, falls into place on Sunday and, of course, Saturday. So what is happening beside the racing this weekend? Well, we saw the final field announcement during the course of the week. for what promises to be a wonderful racing event up in Gauteng. And I'd like to wish them all the best. That's the Betway Summer Cup, because they've injected a lot of money into the race meeting, the sponsor, and of course all those incentives given to the grooms, etc. And hopefully it is well supported by a racing public and for anybody that's looking to have a great time at the racetrack. And I wish them well. It promises to be a wonderful race meeting on the 25th of November. Everything is up on the World Sports Betting website with regards to the betting for the Betway Summer Cup and the Johnson's Workwear Dingaan. So you can have a look at that, where Sandringham Summit is the overwhelming favorite. But the Betway Summer Cup, that looks to be a very open race. And all will be revealed next week, where we'll go through some selections. We'll just concentrate on that race meeting. Of course, it promises to be a massive pick six and a massive quartet in that main race, which we will give guidance to. But as always, on behalf of World Sports Betting, thanks to all the punters, but more importantly, and more especially, thanks to you, the valued customer. Until next week, have a blast, make a huge profit. Hopefully it turns out to be a very successful weekend for you. And until we meet again, which will be next week, for the preview of the Betway Summer Cup race card, you take care. Salani Gashley.